Hello, Adam from GodIsAGeek.com here to talk about some Final Fantasy VII Remake with Mr. Christopher White. Hello, Chris.
Hello, mates. Hello. And how are you?
Good.
Good.
Excited and upset because we were due, I think like a lot of people, to play some Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on PlayStation 5. But the state of the world right now means events aren't happening.
Unfortunately.
Some publishers are doing still hands-on digitally, and that works for some people, and some are doing hands-off. And I guess right up front, this is a hands-off. We've been sent some information and some footage, and we thought we'd share some of it with you. Because Final Fantasy VII, obviously we've talked about this for those who follow our channel, one of my favourite games of all time. Remake is a game I really enjoyed, and the longer we get away from it being released, the more I think back and do like it, even more than I thought I did. There's a lot of stuff around how it ends that upset people, but we've got this PS5 version coming, which is 60 FPS, which is going to look even better. Be interested to see if some of the textures that were a bit iffy in that game, not many of them, but some of them. And Yuffie, or Yuffie, as I believe it is, which upsets me greatly because
I've always known her as Yuffie.
Yeah, I'm still going to call her Yuffie, so I'm just going to tell anybody listening to me now. I'm not going to say her name's Yuffie. She's Yuffie to me. Intermission, which is not part of Intergrade. I don't think it's a separate thing. It's out in June. It's the Yuffie or Yuffie DLC. You've got her partner Sonon, who I don't know if is a new character, but I don't remember that name. But then also I'm very old, and it's been a long time, Chris. So I mean,
oh yeah, of course. I can't help you there, mate.
No, I know.
But how do they look? How do they work together?
So this is the thing. So you don't control Sonon, who again, if I've said his name wrong, I'm sorry. Sonon Kusakabe. Okay. So you don't control him, but he apparently trained under Yuffie's father. You can give him orders, and they say that Square say he's not passive. He will. He's gonna fight, and you can press L2 to engage some sort of synergy with Yuffie, so they can team up with special attacks to easily stagger the enemies. There's a synergized art of water, synergized windstorm, and this is if they both. So if Yuffie and Sonon have both got their ATB, their active time battle charges available, they can perform these synergized versions of certain attacks.
Do you see a fair amount of them in action then?
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be, because the thing is, in Final Fantasy VII, it was split into chapters, and this is being called I think is it 1 or 2 chapters? I'm not sure now. So it's going to be a decent amount of length. I don't see it being I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but I can't see it being 10 hours.
Yeah.
But also, it's what I think it's like $15 or something. So you'd hope it's a decent amount. But then it's
4
also
or 5 hours.
It's voice acting. It's paying for all that sort of stuff. But they've both got limit breaks. Yuffie's is Bloodbath, and Sonon's is Dance of the Dragon. There's a new summon, Ramu. Again, one I've known for a long time, but Rama or Ramu. I've never been sure how to say that, but Ramu. Something I'm really excited about. We haven't got an awful lot of footage of, but it's like a mini game new to it called Fort Condor, and the way I would describe it's like, you know how in The Witcher you had Gwent.
Yes.
This looks like not Gwent. It doesn't look like Gwent, but it's like this whole separate thing within the game. That, from what I can tell, reading the information we've been sent, and from what I can sort of gauge from the footage we've got. It looks a bit like an auto chess battler, like a Dota auto chess, or what's the League of Legends one? It looks a bit like that. It says you select what board, it determines the number of ATB charges and the materia available to you to use, along with the units you wish to deploy. And then once you deploy them, whether they're vanguard, range, or defense, they kind of just automatically engage enemy units they encounter, which is again reminds me of a very, very limited amount of battle chess I've played. But you can cast spells and stuff. But I'm kind of almost more excited to see what that is than
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
is it going to be like on the menu, or do you reckon, it's going to be like when you could go and play darts in Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I think that because they basically
Makes sense.
the way they say it, it's like it's a game that's become really popular in Sector 7. So
Right, okay, cool.
it does say that if you win and beat like the Grand Master, you get a rare orb, a rare material orb. So there's definitely a reason to go through it.
Yeah.
There's other characters like Billy Bob, which is a great name.
What a
Neo,
name.
Polk. Polk sounds familiar, but I don't know. You know, the combat with Yuffie is different. She's got abilities like Banishment and Windstorm. You know, I mean, like every character plays differently. That's something I thought they did really well. But Yuffie's also got like a unique ability where she can throw her star at an enemy, and that you can throw them with pressing triangle, and while the weapon's away, because it's like a throwing star, you can press square and you perform like a long range attack, and then eventually it will automatically come back to her. But you can also retrieve it yourself by pressing triangle again. So like it seems like a lot of work has gone into this.
I like the fact that it's kind of taken them a while. Not taken them a while, but they've just left it a while, and they've given people a chance to go and play through it, and you know, the whole experience before giving them new content. And it does look like a sizable chunk. Yeah, it's not just like an hour or so tagged on. There seems to be, like you say, there's enough work that's gone into it.
I mean, you know, this is all the sort of Yuffie stuff. I'm still intrigued to know personally how they handle the PS5 stuff for the main game, because I do want to play this game again on PS5. I don't know if I want to play through the whole game again, so it'd be interesting to see if I can transfer my save, or if, because it's like it's not called Definitive Edition, but that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wonder if you can just select a chapter, because there's stuff I'd like to go in and see. I don't know. We'll find out soon, I suppose. But yeah, you know, that's kind of all we've got for you now. You know, really, this is just an opportunity for me to ramble while you look at the new footage, which does look really good. Really good. And apparently, for what it's worth, I believe it was captured with performance mode, so to give that high frame rate. But like, the thing is, and I find this with a lot of games now, is they say like, oh, you know, performance mode 60 frames, 1080p or 1440, and it's 4K, or the other one nearly 60. But I find with performance mode, I never look at these games at 60 frames and I'm going like, oh, looks rough. I'm always like, yes, it just looks great. Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't need.
Yeah, I mean, it's still even with performance, it's not exactly making it look worse, does it? It's just
that's right.
A slight downgrade. It's still going to look amazing. I mean, it looked amazing on PS4. God's sake.
If you've got maybe a 70+ inch telly, you know, maybe the resolution's going to be an issue there. But I'm on a 55 and it's fine. That's plenty big for me. But if you enjoyed this video, or go and check out the channel, there's lots of other stuff. Go and look at our Biomutant review. Go and look at our Knockout City review. There's just loads of stuff. I did a fun unboxing with a great thumbnail that has nothing to do with the video, but it was fun anyway. And yeah, make sure you do click subscribe, click the bell button, and we'll have more, I'm sure, on Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade, and Intermission soon. Hopefully, we'll see. That's the words of a man who doesn't know. That's what that is. Thank you, Chris, for being here to listen to me ramble.
No worries, thank you.
And everyone else, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.